After our cruise ended, we decided to go to Denali. Denali National Park is currently at the top of my list for my favorite places in the whole world. It's amazing, and it's 6 million acres of well-protected land with tons of wildlife. It's a place that still feels wild and free and beautiful. We drove the 5 hours from Seward, where our cruise ended, to Denali in order to experience this magical place. Denali is the mountain at the center of this park. It's 23,000 feet high, and on a clear day you can see it as far away as Anchorage. Unfortunately, it was cloudy when we went, so we didn't see the mountain for more than a second. The surrounding terrain and wildlife more than made up for it, and our hiking adventure was one of my favorite experiences in Alaska. The National Park Service keeps Denali wild by using a bus and bike system. You can really only drive your car 15 miles into the park, and after that you have to take a bus. Or you can walk, or you can bike, but the bus is the best way to do it. We took the Park Service bus to the Visitor Center at mile 66. It was several hours long and only $34, so we got to see a lot of the park. Riding out to the Visitor Center is a 8-hour round-trip bus ride. You'll get to stop when you see wildlife on the bus, and there's several bathroom breaks, so it's not that bad. And when you get to the Visitor Center on a clear day, there's wonderful views of Denali, so we heard. At the Visitor Center, they have ranger-led hikes that you can go down to see the views, or you can hike up the mountain, which is pretty steep. We went about halfway up, and then our group continued onward, and we decided to make our own adventure. We found the side of the mountain and thought that it would be a good idea to climb down it because we wanted to get to the snow. It wasn't our best idea and ended up being actually kind of dangerous, but it was the most fun thing we did in Alaska. We went down a very steep hill and then followed a stream back to the road. We didn't think beforehand that there could have been bears or wolves or some sort of animal in the brush since we were out of sight of the Visitor Center, but we still thought it'd be fun, and it ended up being a blast. Going off trail and making our own adventure was definitely the most fun thing we did. If I ever come back, I plan to totally hike through We saw a lot of people hiking off trails on their own in the park while we were on the bus, so we thought it'd be a really fun adventure to do it ourselves. We were pretty close to the road. We could see it within eye shot, but we thought it'd be fun to go off the trails and into this little valley. It might not have been the best idea, but it was super fun.